And welcome back, everybody. We're back out here in the driveway. We've got everything prepped and ready to go so I can show you guys exactly what I do to all my fishing coolers, including my bait cooler, which is right here. This is my live bait cooler. Now, I am a big fan of Walmart brand Igloo coolers that they sell. I know they're not Walmart brand, but they are Igloo coolers, and they are very inexpensive, but they actually are very, very rugged. And this cooler down here, this one I've had for about 5 years now, and it's still going strong. This one up here I've had about 4 years now. I built this one into a live well. This is a live well. This is how I catch all my pinfish, and I put all my pinfish in here. My aerator hooks up, hose goes through here and connects down here. Now today I'm going to show you all how to get the most out of your ice, especially in your fish cooler that's holding your actual fish or your drinks, especially in the Florida heat, because it gets awful hot down here. And these new, more expensive coolers that are on the market, you know, they can run you up to several $100s, and I don't know about you all, but I don't feel comfortable spending that on a cooler for fishing. But at the same token, I want the same kind of reliable regulability, but without having to spend that extra huge amount of money. So if you all just want to save some money like I always do, at the same time enjoy fishing as a very healthy hobby and an affordable hobby, I like to customize all my fishing equipment. And this technique I found over the years has worked marvelous for me, and I hope it will work for you. It's very inexpensive to do, and anybody can do it. All you're going to need to get started is just a can of Great Stuff. Now, I prefer the big gap filler because it fills up the cooler lid a lot quicker, and it packs it up against the corners more tightly, and you get a lot more for your money. Now I'm going to show you all how exactly I use this. This is a brand new cooler down here. Now the only tool you're going to need to get started is just a regular razor knife. As you can see here, just a box cutter. That's all you're going to need. And gloves if you prefer to wear gloves when cutting the little squares into the corners of the cooler, which I'm going to show you guys how to do. Now this is a brand new cooler. We just picked this one up at our local Walmart, and we have not yet taken this one out yet, but as you can see, we're going to go ahead and prep it and get it ready. Now the first thing you're going to want to do when you're doing this is you're going to want to cut little squares about a 1/2 inch, doesn't have to be very big, a 1/2 inch on all 4 corners, because what you're going to want to do is allow the foam to expand and have a way for air to get to it. This foam is not two-part epoxy marine foam, okay? You're not going to get that same tight packiness of the foam unless you give it air. It needs air to breathe. That's why when you fill up like kayaks, or you try to fill up, you know, like 2-liter bottles, it just turns into mush and goo at the bottom of the bottle because there's no air circulating down there for it to work. This kind of foam needs air. It's not two-part epoxy. It's not going to work off the chemicals combined with each one of them, okay? So your first thing you're going to have to do is make sure your cooler has air inside, which obviously, because these lids are hollow, so when you cut the 4 corners, little squares, when you cut those, okay, you're allowing air to get in there in all directions. So as the foam expands, it's going to push that air out and allow the foam to fill in those gaps, and really it really does add a lot to your cooler as far as the lid goes, as far as durability too. It really does help with that. But more importantly, it makes your ice last 10 times longer. I mean, I live in Florida, and you know our heat. We get pretty hot down here, and I've had fish last up to 48 hours of non-stop fishing before on a boat and with my little coolers here, and it actually works. So if you all stick around, we're going to go ahead and prep this cooler, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, and we'll get started.